This is B-side here, Music Mesa 2011. We're at the Stanton booth and we're showing off some hot new products, namely the SCS4.DJ. This is a controller, but it is everything and so much more that you typically don't find in your DJ controllers. Namely, it's a controller that has the software integrated into the hardware. And that's going to be the real beauty of the SCS4.DJ. You get all of your basic standard features that you find in today's software, but you don't have to carry around the laptop now, so you don't have to worry about losing or breaking your $1,000 laptop. The computer is already embedded into the hardware. It's running on a Linux operating system. It does everything that you typically would need to get up and going as a beginner or intermediate DJ, but it's pro enough for professionals to use for quite some time. And if you do want to use it with your favorite software, whether it be Virtual DJ, PC DJ, Tractor, or whatever, as long as you have the ability to do MIDI mapping in your DJ software, you can use this controller for DJ or lighting as well. It's the SCS4.DJ. It is going to start revolutionizing how people look at controllers. And namely that we've stuck the software inside. I've got a full multicolor LED. The scratching on it is superb because there's no drift, although everything on here is all MIDI. So I can do everything I normally do. And even if I have two tracks that are offbeat, one shows 70 point something, the other is showing 146 point something. With most software, when you hit sync, it automatically tries to slam those numbers from one extreme to the next. In other words, it's only trying to sync numerically. This has a smart sync where it allows me to automatically sync off of the BPM at halftime or full time. And what I mean by right now I'm offbeat, it just synced it that easily. So a lot of times with drum and bass and dubstep, you know the BPM usually shows that either half or double is what it should. You don't have to worry about hitting sync and having a train wreck because it's going to know the 1 to the 4 and try to match on the grid for that as opposed to just being numerically locked in. So that alone is a really big feature. Now using those cool BPM effects and the ability to scratch, I have looping. I have a filter. Flanger. I got delay. And I skipped one called slice. Slice is a combination of a loop roll or a slip, as they call it, combining that with some type of slicing or beat grid where it randomizes a little bit of reversing and a little bit of glitching. Sounds really complicated to explain, but it's a lot fun and easier to use. So let me show you. This is slice. And you have all of that right at your fingertips. So for a very compact, cost-effective system, it's really, really powerful. You have all of your standard features as far as adjusting curve and pitch ranges, and you also have the ability to load in your MP3, WAV files, AIF, all of your standard basic files from any thumb drive, hard drive, or smart media device. I've got 4 different ports on here. I've got one up top, one in the back, an A and the B, so if I want to plug in a keyboard, I can. And most importantly, I've got 2 hidden underneath that have foam lining in a little door. So I actually lock my phone or my hard drive in here, close the door, lock it in place. No one ever sees it and can get to it or steal it, and which is really, really good.
So all the storage happens on the USB?
On your external device. So you do have a very small amount of internal memory, which is just primarily for running the program, which is running on a Linux operating system. And it allows you to record about an hour of WAV audio, as well as the playlist. You can dump that to your external drive, or you can leave it as is inside the device itself. You also have a microphone input with your master volume controls, your standard Q mix, Q pan, and your volume for the headphone, 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch headphone connection.
Sweet.
So like I say, everything is pretty much there. Oh, also, before I forget, you have a complete kill on the EQ, which is something you don't find in some software, and especially on a little integrated controller where it's a very cost-effective controller and you typically have to cut corners either on the software or on the hardware. It's a complete kill. I can turn it all the way up and kill exactly that frequency.
Oh, that's sweet.
So all those little things make a big difference when you're DJing, especially when you're learning. And the smart sync, the complete kill on the EQ, the fact that you don't need your laptop, you don't have to drag that around anymore. The SCS4.DJ is definitely for DJs and anybody else who's interested in DJing.
So this is prototype stuff. So when are you expecting to see it? What sort of price?
We're looking at around 3-4 months at the latest on this, on the store shelves, and you're looking at about 500 somewhere, 500 euro.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. You can't buy a computer for 500 euro.
Well, you can't buy some controllers for 500 euros.
So imagine having both of those integrated for you in one world. And if you want to use it, an external computer with your own your own software, you can use this hardware as a controller, strictly as a MIDI controller. One other last thing I do want to show you real quick before I forget is the ability to switch between the wave, which is a full multicolored wave, and total track wave with the album art and your BPM 4-beat marker. So it helps you find the 1 beat. So it also helps you mix if you want to mix manually. It gives you some tips. We don't want everybody to just be sync monkeys. You have to use it, it's there, but we also want to show you how and why you should not depend on that. You should have the skills and learn the skills to mix audibly by ear. Got my browse, I can search. I got my playlist that I'm currently playing now. And I also have the ability to sort the playlist and look at playlists that came from MP3 management tools like iTunes or Windows Media Player. I can load those all in on the same drive. Plus I have a lot of system controls here as well. My audio settings, platter settings, crossfader settings, all of that's in here. I can search for, load, and unload specific hard drives or devices. So it's the SCS4.DJ, and you saw it here with Nick at Sonic State.